Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Robbie. I don't do a lot of videos for YouTube, but I'm doing this one because I think it is a very important video, and I'm going to spread it around social media, and I hope you will too. I live in Switzerland, and if you are an American like I am, and you are an expat, you're living somewhere other than the continental United States or Alaska or Hawaii, you're outside the United States and its territories, this video is for you. And also, if your name is Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, this video is also for you. To my fellow expats around the world, wherever you are, I want you to know that the current United States government does not care whether you live or die. And why do I say that? Well, I have proof, actually, regarding the COVID-19 vaccinations. According to the current occupant of the White House and the Department of Health and Human Services and the executive order that the current occupant of the White House signed a week ago, the COVID-19 vaccines will be made available to all and any Americans. There is no country-specific codicil anywhere in the edict, in this executive order, and in the press conferences and other meetings that we've seen on television and other places in the newspaper. Not a word was said that the COVID-19 vaccines will be only for Americans living in the United States or its territories.
In just a few minutes, I'll sign an executive order to ensure that the United States government prioritizes the getting out of the vaccine to American citizens before sending it to other nations. I want to ask several leaders who have been crucial in this effort to join me on stage as I sign the executive order to ensure that American citizens have first priority to receive American vaccines.
As we've discussed, based on current production schedules, we expect to have enough doses to vaccinate 20 million Americans by the end of this year, 50 million total by the end of January, and at least 100 million total by the end of the first quarter. We remain confident that across our portfolio of multiple vaccines, we will have enough doses for any American who wants a vaccine by the end of the second quarter of 2021.
This is a screenshot from the White House website, and you can see all of the different sections of the edict. We must ensure that Americans have priority access to the COVID-19 vaccines. And then, after ensuring the ability to meet the vaccination needs of the American people, and then, American access to COVID-19 vaccines shall ensure safe and effective COVID-19 vaccines are available to the American people. Secretary of Health and Human Services says they shall ensure that Americans have priority access to United States government COVID-19 vaccines. They shall ensure that a sufficient supply of COVID-19 vaccine doses is available for all Americans who choose to be vaccinated. All Americans. Doesn't say only Americans who live in the United States. International access. It says that they will have all Americans who choose to be vaccinated will get the vaccine. That's what it says. I am reading straight from the White House website. They shall facilitate international access to United States government COVID-19 vaccines. Within 30 days of this date of this order, they will coordinate development of an interagency strategy to deliver it to international areas. So as you can see, nowhere in this executive order does it exclude expats or anybody living outside of the United States. Take a look at this from the embassy website here in Switzerland. You might have seen something like this on your own embassy website. Take a look at your embassy website and see if they show you this, because this is the message that the embassy keeps sending me by email. This is the email tag we're having. This is from the United States Embassy in Switzerland, and as I scroll down they have a FAQ, and here's an important question. Will the COVID-19 vaccine be available for U.S. citizens abroad? The answer is the United States government does not plan to provide COVID-19 vaccinations to private U.S. citizens overseas. That is my proof that the United States government does not care if you live or die from the COVID-19 virus. That is the policy. For the past week, almost, since the executive order was signed in public, on television, and with also many people around watching, and a lot of people got a free pen. That's their little souvenir. I've been having an email tag with the embassy in Switzerland because I read through the executive order. I read through as much information as I could about it and watched as many videos and press conferences that I could about it. And again, nothing was ever said that the COVID-19 vaccines were available to any person living in only the United States. So this email tag I've had with the embassy here in Switzerland, I asked them point blank, how and when can I get the free vaccine? How will it be administered? I would like to make an appointment with the embassy to receive my free COVID-19 vaccine, because I'm American, I pay my taxes, and I want my free vaccine that was promised to me by the current occupant of the White House and the executive order regarding COVID-19 vaccinations. If you are an American expat, you're living overseas somewhere, take a look at the White House website and you will see what I'm talking about. Why am I having this email tag? Well, I originally called the embassy a week ago, almost, the day after this order was signed, and they told me that they don't take phone calls anymore. They don't take phone calls anymore, although they do have a switchboard. And the switchboard operator explained to me that it's been about a year since they stopped taking phone calls. And I asked why. They said, oh, they're very busy. Well, you know, I'm American, and this is a very important situation we're in. And I have questions that need to be answered that are not answered anywhere in the executive order or on the website. Now, I know that government workers, like the embassy workers, they're going to get their free vaccine. I know that military personnel and their families, they're going to get the free vaccine. But there are a lot of civilians like us outside the United States who depend on the protection of our government. And this is one of those times that the government is letting us down once again. Here in Switzerland, we have very good health care. Health insurance is mandatory. Basic health insurance is mandatory, so everyone is covered. But I don't want to have to go to my doctor, take a train to see my doctor, pay my doctor for his services and for the vaccine, when the vaccine is promised to me and all Americans by the United States government, guaranteed to us for free. Maybe you're living in a place where you don't have that sort of access to a doctor. Maybe you don't have health insurance. Maybe your doctor is very far away from where you live. There are, I think, about 1 million United States citizens living overseas. So that's a lot of people to cover in all different countries around the world. As far as I know, here in Switzerland, the Swiss government is not giving the Covid-19 vaccine to anyone for free. I haven't heard anything like that. The only thing that I've heard is that the American government has promised all Americans access for free to the Covid-19 vaccine. Where you live, maybe your government or your local government, whatever foreign country you're living in, maybe they have made arrangements to give the vaccine for free to everyone. I don't know. I only know what's happening here in Switzerland and perhaps even in Liechtenstein, because it's the same embassy. So if you're getting the runaround from your embassy in whatever country you're living in, whether you're living there permanently or just seasonally, make sure you call or email your United States senators, congresspeople, local government, your governor from your home state, all of the officials that you can think of where you're from in the United States. Call them, email them, tell them you want what is promised to you, to all Americans. The only thing that the website of the embassy says, and it's not in the order, in the executive order, the website and the embassy staff say that the United States has no plans to give the COVID-19 vaccination to civilians living abroad. So I urge you today, don't delay. Write or call your home state or hometown government officials, senators, congresspeople, representatives, councilwomen, councilmen, your governor from your home state, wherever you're from. Get in touch with them. Let them know you want what the United States government has promised to all Americans. And if your name is Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, thank you for the work that you're doing. But please make sure that the executive order is at least amended to include specifically United States civilians living overseas to be included in the free vaccinations offered by the United States government. When you, Mr. Biden and Mrs. Harris, take office, please do that. We don't mind waiting 4, 5, 6 months, as long as we know that we're going to get what is promised to us by our United States government. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. Again, call or write your officials from whatever home state you're from, and even call or write Mr. Biden and Mrs. Harris to let them know. And if you like, please pass this video around, post it on social media, wherever you are, send it to the website of Biden Harris or other officials that you might know of. Let them know that you want only what is promised to you as an American citizen. Make some noise about this. Pass this video around to your expat friends on Facebook, Twitter, your family and friends. If you know anybody who is living outside the United States, let them know it's happening because they might not be aware. Urge them to get in touch with their officials from their home state and tell them that they want what was promised to all Americans. Thank you again for watching this. It's almost over. Have a great week.